Da, 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 da. Let's see. Window. What is up? What is up? What's crack-a-lacking, people? Okay. Let's pull up YouTube. Make sure we're live. Make sure we're looking good. How's everybody doing? Okay, we're live. We are live. It's working. What's up, guys? Go ahead and comment so I can see that any people are here. Okay, go ahead and comment, guys. I'm just checking if I'm streaming on Facebook and YouTube. And I am. So go ahead and comment, say something, say what's up. If you have questions, go ahead, ask questions. We're gonna have a good time tonight. We're gonna dive into some autopilot stuff. We're not actually gonna talk about the Instagram, or we can actually. You guys let me know. We're not gonna talk about it's more clickbait title where I said let's talk about Instagram kids. I'm just messing. I do have opinions though. Lots of opinions on these Instagram kids selling $5,000 courses, mentoring and stuff like that. But, to each their own. So I'm pretty pumped, guys. I am pretty pumped. Give me 1 second. I'm going to go close the door. Okay. Check your phone. Oh, I think it adds kind of a... Honey, what do you think? Does it look pretty good? The background... Here, let me close it really quick. Let's see what looks better. It does have like a cool little... Even though it's a bathroom, it does have a cool little glow back there that it adds. So... I set up a new little, got my mic on, it's not fully set up, but we got a new camera, mic arm, so it makes it easier for me to, adjust my microphone. Pretty cool. Cool stuff. So, yeah, guys, please, say something in the comments so I know you guys are here. People are watching. And what is this cable? Let's put this cable back here. We're going to talk about, I'm going to show you guys some autopilot action today. Maybe do some training on it and do Q&A, answer any questions. Oh, some candles. Junk Horse Hauling. Welcome to the live. That's a good idea. So, anybody have any questions? Anybody want to talk junk removal? Okay, so I set up the camera at a different angle because, I don't know. I want to try something different. A little vibey in here. Except, I got a cheesy ass I have that cheesy ass nightstand because I need that cheesy ass nightstand. It's not the vibes. Yeah, it's got good vibes in here, huh? Let me see. Let's see, how does that look? I'm experimenting with a new style, everybody. Some autopilot jewelry. How do I look? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's funny. So, yeah, how's everybody doing? I like that door. Kind of covers the cheesy nightstand. Yeah. It does. It does cover the cheesy nightstand. Let's get some fresh air in here. If it gets too loud, let me know, guys, if you're too many of the kids screaming in the background. So, I'm going to jump into autopilot in a minute. But before we jump into autopilot, what's up, Tactical 760? So who's in the house? Can I get some comments? Who's in the house? And please ask questions, engage, guys. It makes it so much more fun if you ask questions. Like, are you guys all such experts that you have no questions? Not that I'm like a super expert or anything, but if you have questions, ask. So, but yeah, I'm pretty pumped, guys. I got some. So I've been struggling on like what kind of content that I'm gonna make. What are you talking about? Midlife crisis is for real? Oh no, I just found these chains, dude. I don't wear. Get out of here. Get out of here with that, Matt. I was just being funny. Oh, by the way, gotta represent Junkify, Xavier's company. He is the master of Google Ads. This is water, and it literally is water. Actually, let me show you. I'm gonna go grab this thing that like changed my life. Matt is the one with the midlife crisis, not me. What's up, the hair legacy? Matt, you're having a midlife crisis. Guys, so 0 calories. Oh shit. 0 calories. They have all these crazy flavors. You just put a few drops in here. Like if you just want to switch it up from water. Oh my god. Dude, these things are freaking insane. They have Mio and Crystal Lights. They have like 100 different flavors. It's insane. What's up, the hair legacy? The hair legacy. Is that you, Xavier? I see 2 kids in the photo. Oh, check it out, Xavier. Represent Junkify. So I'm gonna teach some autopilot today. But before we jump into autopilot, let's talk about junk removal. So, and the direction of this channel, my plans, what's going on. I'll bring you guys up to date, up to speed, and then we'll jump into autopilot. But really, guys, please ask questions. Oh, Junk Horse asked a question. Finally, we got one question in here. So we got, is there a way to block out chunks of your schedule on autopilot with booking it as a job? Yes, you can do events now. Yes, absolutely, events. So you can do events. Jobs, estimates will be on the calendar soon. We'll go over all that soon. Xavier the GOAT. So, your boy's getting back on the truck. Yes, you heard that. I am getting back on the truck. Can you do junk removal in the winter? Yes, you can. AJMC Morris 6738. Absolutely, you can do junk. It definitely slows down. If you're in a state with snow, it's absolutely going to slow down. But yeah, there's people who want junk removed even in the winter. So, man, guys, this has been quite the journey building FSM, a CRM. For the sake of just keeping it simple, I'll just refer to it as a CRM, even though everybody knows that they're technically FSMs. It's been a long journey, a very long journey. Man, when I sold Jedi Junk Removal two years ago, I sold Jedi Junk Removal. And guys, if you have junk removal questions, please ask. I'm watching all these like Instagram kids. Oh my God, man. Just like lie through their teeth. All these kids selling the dream of junk removal. And if you guys have junk removal questions, please ask me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna bullshit you. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm gonna tell you guys the truth. They're not going to tell you the truth. They're all lying through their teeth. They're saying it's not saturated. It is a little saturated, and the game has changed and how you market. And I'm actually going to make a video on one of Xavier's posts. Xavier made a very good post about how the world has changed, not just because of AI and stuff, but a lot of people are getting into these businesses and really figuring out how to grow and scale and making it harder. Like if you can't keep up with all the multi-platforms, as Xavier said in his post, virtual omnipresence, being accessible and discoverable through multiple channels, it's going to be hard to survive in this business. And by survive, I mean if you want to make six figures. Like if you don't want to, because if you crack 100K, that doesn't mean you made 100K. You know, like if your margins are good, you made 50K, you made 50%. So, you know, this is let's see, tell the people, Sonoma Strong, Matt Vick, the guy, Matt, the one with the midlife crisis right now. He says, tell people why Autopilot is a CRM to choose over everyone else. Yes, we are. I think we're hands down, you know, I'm trying not to be biased here, but we are an easier to use platform. User experience is everything. Price, we are a fraction of the cost. We're trying not to screw you over and charge you. I mean, they charge so much. It's ridiculous. And I feel like their platforms are drastically confusing. So we're trying to make our interface and user experience a lot easier to use. There's so much, Matt and JoJo, or I don't know if you're both watching me or if it's just you, Matt, midlife crisis, Matt. Yeah. So we're going to get into that. Oh, David Ledick. How much does it slow down in the winter compared to other seasons? I'll tell you this. I had 2 winters before I sold. I sold in 2.5 years. My second winter, I was doing 120, 130, 140K months. One winter, I went down to 60K. My highest was 140. And then in December, I went as low as 60, 65K. I think, but that 143K, that included like 13,000 in tips. So that was like 130K month that I did between both of my locations. 130K gross, and it dropped to 60. So literally more than 50% of my business dropped. And we don't even have snow in California. It was a drastic drop for me. That was my worst winter. The winter before that, I think, you know, I was still growing at that point, but I had a good winter. Oh yeah, junk horse. It's not, like I said, it's not real winter, but for some reason my business dropped in like drastically now. But then again, guys, remember, if any of you guys know me from my YouTube content 3 years ago when I was building this business, I was heavily relying on Google Ads only. And, you know, I was definitely getting repeats and referrals and growing on Google. Like, I sold the company at 2.5 years with 600 reviews. 600 reviews in 2 years and 4 months. So I definitely was getting discovered organically. I was getting ranking on search engines. I was getting up there. I was getting repeats. I was getting referrals. Even though I was only pushing Google Ads, I was building up that that client base. I was building up the, you know, my trust with customers, repeats, referrals. Discoverability on Google Maps, Google Search, and, of course, aggressively running Google Ads. But, yeah, it's not a real fucking winter, that's for sure. I'm from Colorado, born and raised. So I am a snowboarder. I know winters. I do miss the winters, though. So what's up from Modesto? Jesus Felix, what's up? David Ledick, how would you say yard signs are for marketing coming from holiday lighting? Dude, yard signs are the go-to. It's the goat of goats. It's the most cost, like ROI, best ROI you're going to get, or a ROAS, return on ad spend, if you want to consider yard signs like running ads. It's going to be your best ROI in the beginning until you figure out how to crack the code with everything else. Yard signs are hands down, it's the best. So, yeah. Oh, Junk 180, motherfucking James. What's up, James? So, why don't I tell you about what's going on, and we'll jump into Autopilot, and I'll show you guys some Autopilot tricks of the trade, or just like the basics, because a lot of people, I want to show you guys some stuff, right? So what's up, Frank De La Rosa? What's up? I'm doing good, man, doing good. So guys, I have this, has anybody read the book Relentless by Tim Grover? He was Kobe Bryant's coach. I read this book 10 years ago. 8 years, a long time ago, right when the book came out. And he talks a lot about, your dark side, how everybody's got a dark side. And, it's a long time. I read the book a long time ago, so I don't remember the book to the T. I actually need to reread it because it was such a great book. And I've been driven my entire life to just try to make money, crush it, build an empire, build a business. I like taking the invisible and making it visible. That is like what building a business is. You take what's up here and you make it a thing, right? A smooth running engine, hopefully. And lately, it's just one of those years, everybody you get these haters. And it was my first year of getting haters. And why I bring up Tim Grover's Relentless book is because it's activating a new fire in me, a different type of, in a good way. I'm saying in a good way. Like it's a more of a dark energy. And I'm not trying to scare you guys. Like I wake up, I'm naturally motivated, right? But what's been happening, I've been getting beat up because all these Instagram kids was supposed to sign a deal with, all of them. Every single Instagram kid you've seen out there, all of them that are growing, all of them. Jobber swooped in, which is fine. Jobber has more money. Maybe they like Jobber better. I don't know. I hate Jobber. Jobber fucking sucks. Like out of all of them, Workies, Jobber, House Call Pro, Workies is better than Jobber. Point being is they raised $170 million, right? They can pay. Now I'm getting to a point here, right? Sorry. I had my first hater. He also invested a little bit of money, but oh man, this guy hated and like really brought me down to this low energy. Like, God damn, man, it was my first hater. I haven't had any haters on YouTube. Surprisingly, I get the stupid comment here and there. Andrew, you suck. Like a stupid YouTube comment. Those don't bother me, but this was my first real hater, right? And then 5 Instagram kids, they all diss me. They just like you would think for the community, by the community, for the community, right? We all tell people not to hire 1-800-GOT-JUNK because you're sending franchise money to Canada and you want to support the local community. Now, yes, I know they're a franchise. They are owned usually by a local operator. Yes. Point is we all say, don't hire corporate, hire local. Trust, like, I'm saying the same damn thing to everybody else. To you guys, don't go corporate, go local, right? Try me. Support the community. And, hater number 1 came around and just started shitting all over me on Facebook. And, whatever, it is what it is. And then I just got, dissed by all these Instagram kids, one by one, just dropping them like flies to Jobber. So I say all this to say this. I say all that to say this. I have this new dark energy, passion, fire, anger to prove people wrong. And it brings me back to that book, Tim Grover, Relentless. Like I feel I wake up with a fire in my stomach of like, I'm going to prove everybody the fuck wrong. Babe, do you need to come in here? Oh, okay. So I have this new, like I'm just pissed. Like in a good way. So I'm not trying to scare you guys. Like I'm not trying to scare anybody, but I'm mad. And I am going to see this to the fucking end. Like I wake up and I'm just on the computer for 18 fucking hours. Just angry. Like I'm angry inside. In a good way. Does that make sense? My dark side has been activated. I've been feeling like this for about a week or 2 now. When I lost another Instagram kid. And there's an invisible switch that just happens where you're just like, fuck it, right? You're just like, fuck it. And a great, you see people do something transformational with their lives. They get to the point of being so fucking morbidly obese, they can't walk anymore. And then they lose like 500 pounds and they get fucking shredded, right? I aspire to get in shape. But that's not what I'm talking about. Point is, there's a different switch of just pure anger inside me to prove people wrong. Like I am so this 2026. I'm just gonna be head down, and I'm only gonna talk to like one person. It's gonna be like Matt Vick, and Xavier. I'm literally only gonna talk to one person. I'm not gonna hang out with anybody anymore. I'm not gonna go out. I'll go see. I like seeing fucking movies. I'll go see a movie, just me and my wife. Like that's fine. And I'll take my kids too. Okay, fine. I'll hang out with my kids. You get what I'm saying though? Is I'm fucking angry, dude. Like I'm pissed. And I think it's just like the haters are stacking up. It's not. And I don't want you guys to think it's eating me. I'm not like getting like beat down and like worried about it. It's more like fuck this. You'll see, mother. Like I'm angry. Anyways, questions, and then we're gonna jump in autopilot. So, and another thing. The other thing that just happened a few days ago is the guy I sold Jedi junk removal to. I don't want to go too deep into this because it'll be a whole other conversation. Point is I got a little screwed because the truck is coming. One of the 3 trucks, 4 dump trailers and 3 trucks that went along with the company. One of the trucks is coming back to me. The payments are coming back to me, and I could have lost my shit and been like, no, that's not my responsibility. We signed a contract. We have an agreement. I'm not. But I said, fuck it. I'm going to take the truck back. It's my first truck I bought when I started Jedi Junk Removal. Right after the yellow box truck, this is the truck I bought. And I have a killer idea. I'm wrapping the shit out of this truck. Autopilot wrap. Like it's going in Thursday, and I'll get it back on Tuesday, fully wrapped. Your boy's getting back on the truck. Doing odd jobs here and there to talk about autopilot. Show autopilot on the road. Go interact with customers using the software and have somebody film me. I'm going to use my Ray-Ban Metas. I'm going to use, I'll bring my Ray-Bans, and I'm just going to, and I'm actually going to have somebody with a good camera filming me over the shoulder using the software, driving to the next job. And I'm going to do odd jobs, junk removal jobs, cleaning jobs, power washing jobs, just using this. So I had this idea in my mind. And I think it's going to step up the content game, and I'm super pumped. But yeah, I wanted to just say that I'm fucking angry in a good way. So from my first haters on Facebook, like that was rough, like, and then to losing to all these Instagram kids, and then some of them talking shit. It's just like, and losing all of them to Jobber. Like I think 5. I'm not going to say any names. I'm just going to say Instagram kids. But lost all 5 of them to Jobber when they were supposed to sign with me. But I get it. Jobber's got money. And then on top of that, getting screwed over kind of on the sale of the company when I should be rejecting the truck and going to court or just, but fuck it. It's like 6 beat ups that I just got beat up 6 times in the last like 3 months, 4 months. So go read the book Tim Grover, Relentless by Tim Grover, and you'll understand this. Like, there's this like new energy inside me that I could feel, and I think it's also because I'm getting older. I'm 38 now. I'm turning 39 in May, and I'm pumped. I'm excited for what's about to come. I have for anybody who invested in autopilot, you should be very happy that this pissed off version of me is here, because I'm pissed. Represent Junkify. If you guys need any help with Google Ads or just talking about junk removal to somebody that I really look up to, is very smart. He's a PhD in chemical engineering. Please go check him out. He was a speaker at both Junk Expos alongside me. Xavier, thank you. Zebra. Okay, I'm going to answer your questions, and we're going to jump into some autopilot. We're going to talk about autopilot. I'm going to show you autopilot. And yeah, so if anybody has questions, ask them. I'll get to them. How many yard signs do you say I have to put out a week on average? Shoot for a minimum 100 a month. Do the math on that. Dan Farley, what's up, man? Junkie and shadow work, powerful stuff. I don't know what that is. I'll look into it. Zebra, what's up? David Laddick, great idea. Oh, thank you. Junk horse hauling. Court sucks. The truck is another opportunity. Roll with it. Exactly, junk horse. It's an opportunity for content, and content is king. It is and always will be. Okay. So let's try this out. Okay, so okay. Let's get Workies open and Autopilot open. All right. So, all right, guys, ask questions if you have questions about Autopilot, about junk removal. I am trying something new, sharing my phone screen while streaming live on YouTube and Facebook. So, bear with me. This is a whole new setup that I've got going on here, and I'm pretty pumped. Let's hope this works. So, um, let me know if you guys see. That's so cool. All right, let me know if you guys see me and my phone screen. Yeah, and I got a sci-fi background and shit. We got me and the phone screen, right? So, cool. So we got Workies and we got Autopilot. Do you guys see? Do you guys see Autopilot and do you guys see? Like my phone screen in general. Do you guys see this? Everything good? We are kind of our own Google Voice Zebra. Can I get some comments, though, that everybody sees the new screen, like with me and my iPhone screen? Can I get some comments saying yes, yes, yes? Please? So I can just know if I can move forward? Because this is a new setup for me. Cool. So yeah, here's my phone screen, guys. Actually, hold on. Let me set something up really quick. Hold on. I forgot to do this. Silly me. I need to get Jobber and House Call Pro accounts as well. Okay. All right, guys. So we are back. This is my phone screen. Okay, cool. If you guys ever want me to dive into my apps and what I use, I am more than happy to do that as well. But we're just going to do Autopilot today. And there is a reason why I have Workies brought up as well, because I'm going to run through a basic scenario. Okay, so let's just run through adding a job to the schedule. Okay, now the reason why I want to do this, number one, is I haven't done this on Workies in a while. And I want you guys to just compare creating a job out on the field with Workies and then creating a job with Autopilot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to schedule on, we're going to start with Workies, okay? And we're just going to go very simply through this. If you have questions, please ask. Brian, how would you differentiate yourself from your competitors besides? I'll go through questions after this. So let's just tap. Okay, so here's another thing. Oh, there you go. Okay, so let's do a job at 5 o'clock. Actually, you can hit the plus down here. So you can see that you can hit the plus. We'll hit new job, right? You can do a job, a lead, or an event. We're going to create a job, and let's create an existing client. Andrew Superman. Yep. Okay, cool. So this is kind of like their flow, right? This is how it works for them. I'm going to select a job type, and I'm just going to do junk removal. Add source, we'll just do Google. And we will assign a test employee, okay? So that is how you create the job. I'm going to hit create. Okay, here we are. So this is what it looks like. Now, this was my problem with Workies. And I've used House Call Pro for 1 year, and I used Workies for a year and a half, okay? So this is how you create a job, okay? We're going to go into the job details in a minute. But I just want you to look at the job details. And the finance screen is where I get lost. Now ours, like, you can see the items, the payments, the create invoice, the job details. There's a lot going on here, but you need all that stuff. Okay, so I tried to approach it. I'm going to show you how Autopilot approaches it. But before we go to Autopilot, we're going to look at this job. Here's our job. Right? You see it on the calendar. You have timeline. You have day. And then you can pull down the calendar like this. And that's cool and all. But like, I'm going to show you what I like about Autopilot. Are you guys following along? Is everybody following along? It always helps if you guys engage with me. So I know that you guys are here paying attention and, always ask questions if you want. So now we're going to pop over to Autopilot and we're in the dashboard, but we're going to go just like we were in Workies. We're going to go to the schedule. Okay. So we're going to go to the side menu here. So ours is on the side menu. Okay. Workies also has a side menu. They don't have as many options as us. Yes, they don't have. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. They don't have as many options as you can tell. But it's neither here nor there. So we are going to go to schedule. Let me go to the view that they're on. Okay. So I don't have any jobs for today, but we're going to create one. Just like they had this view, they also had list view, they had day view, but they did not have week view. Okay. That's kind of one of the points I wanted to make is you can't see your schedule for the week, which is bananas to me. It's so fundamentally like important to me to have week view. Like that was, anyways, we're going to do what they do. We're just going to start in day view and we're going to add a job. Okay. So let's do, so with our plus button, so let's go back to their plus button. Job, lead, event, time off. If you look at our plus button, job, event, job, client, lead, invoice, estimate, message, phone call. You can do everything from our floating button. Okay, so I'm going to add a job. And 6 p.m. is fine. We are going to do, what's really cool is you can search by phone number on our platform. So you can search the customer up by phone number, by name, by email, and it auto-populates that customer. So I want you guys to kind of remember the Workies creating a job and kind of look at ours now, right? So I have bigger fonts. That was very important to me. If you look at Workies, everything is tiny. I wanted to make sure in our industry, the fonts were bigger. It's in your face, schedule, client, address, street view, map view. So it's very separated because I wanted it to be readable. When I'm in Workies, I'm squinting, trying to it's there, but when you're on the field, and especially when you have field text on Android phones or iPhones, and they're moving fast, and I just feel like the small fonts don't do justice, right? Don't do you justice. So we have our private notes. We have everything that they have and more. We're going to talk about differentiations in a minute, but okay, we'll just say this is from a Facebook ad. And then these are you can add any job type that you want and any lead source. These are customizable. It comes preloaded, but yeah. And you can add tags. Let's say you want to tag this truck one or something, and you want to tag, or maybe you want to add that there's a skid steer. Now, why would you do that? Why would you, no, not sister. Fucking autocorrect. Why would you add these tags? Is because if you could run reports based on tags later. Okay. Now by default, these are I'm added as an employee. You can add any employees to the job, and it's going to send a text message. You can turn this off if you don't want them to get hey, the job's been created. Bada boom, bada bang. I'm going to create the job. Done. Now, we have all these options, right? Items, payments, summary, photos, videos. Go back to Workies. They broke it down into a new tab. Items, payments, documents. Documents. Where's photos? Oh, so they have attachments here for photos, right here. And then they have documents here. You can put photos, videos, and documents all in the same section, but we're going to add an item with Workies. We're going to do a full load, a furniture pickup. Okay, so just kind of look at this process that I'm going through with Workies. Okay, furniture pickup, done. Okay, so just kind of look at this screen, right? Just look at this. Now, I'm going to add an item, what we're going to charge the customer. I'm going to hit the big plus button, big buttons, and here's my menu right here. I'm just going to select a half truckload. Okay, boom, and I'm going to hit submit. And now there's our items. So you can see a half truckload, the summary. So it's the same data that you need. It's just bigger and in your face instead of like micro text. And I liked this. This is the method and UI and user experience that I thought would be better. Now, is the design going to get better over time? Absolutely. I'm not a professional designer here. But yeah. So now you got the navigate button, Google Maps, Apple Maps, right? You can add a new address if you want. You can change the address if this is a property manager or an apartment complex or a storage unit and they have tons of different addresses, bro, you can add as many addresses as you want. But what I want to show you guys, my favorite feature, we're going to take a break from jobs. We'll go over statuses and we'll go over creating invoices. We'll go over a lot of cool shit in a minute. Yes, if you change the status to on my way, it sends a text message. Yes, if you change the status to completed, it asks for a review link. Yes, it does all that shit. Does all that and more. Yes, I can text and phone. I can call my customers through autopilot with call masking. I can text them through autopilot as well. But what I want to show you guys, what I'm most proud of, maybe not most proud of, but some really cool shit. I'm going to show you two cool things today. Cool thing number one that, let's make sure Workies didn't add it because I haven't checked in a while. Okay. So does Workies have a map? Doesn't look like it. Can't see a map. Imagine your field techs have 10 jobs to go to or a trash route. What's up, guys? Can I get some comments? Make sure other people here just say yes, 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 yes. Say something in the chat so I know you're here. Anyways, they don't have a map, okay? Check this out, guys. This is one of my favorite features. Okay. We can see our route now, actually, let me show you something. We're going to go back to the schedule week view. We have one job today, but we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I didn't want to create 5 different customers, so I did me 5 times with 5 different addresses, right? So, look, there's that's Maxella. This is Admiralty Way. They're all different locations. And that's tomorrow. I'm going to go to the map. This I filtered by, this is tomorrow's route. Look, all the jobs. And this is today's route. Only one job. But we're going to look at tomorrow's route, because I wanted to show you the map that you can actually see. Hold on. So you can see your route. Hold on. There we go. Okay. The line disappeared for a second because I was going back and forth. Good small little bug find. But now you can see your route for the day so that you know if you're going the wrong direction and you need to call the customer and ask to swap. Because if any of you guys have a full schedule, you understand when you make commitments with a junk removal person, you're you take it in the order you get the calls, you put them in the time blocks, 8 to 10, 10 to 12, 12 to 2, 2 to 4, 4 to 6, blah, 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 blah. And then by the end of the day, you're like, oh man, this job's over here. This job's over here. So you can actually see your route for the next day or the first thing in the morning and start calling customers and trying to reroute the jobs if you need to. So super cool stuff. And that's cool feature number one. I love that we have a map. I love that we have week view so you can see your schedule for the week. But what I really want to show you guys is this. Check this out. This is only good for repeat customers if they're in your database and you've served them before. But imagine over a year or 2 years, you start building up your customer database and you save them in your CRM and you get a phone call. So I'm going to call right now. Let's see what happens. I am going to dial an autopilot phone number that I have. Okay. Yes, I have a landline. Let's see what happens. It's dialing. Autopilot, I'm going to answer it. Look at this. Do you guys see what's going on here? I want to put on speaker. Testing. So you can see, actually speakers getting feedback. You can see that it auto records the call. You see their address, their house, right here. You see your private notes on the customer. Now, I want you to think about how powerful that is while I keep this phone call running. Imagine they're a great tipper, a bad tipper, or there's just something you need to know about this customer. And it also would show previous jobs and upcoming jobs. Right now, there's only an upcoming job. We don't have any previous jobs. The job is coming up at 6 o'clock today. So you can actually see upcoming jobs. And I can click on this upcoming job and see, ignore, I haven't finished the design on the screen, ignore this, but you can see the details about that upcoming job. You can also text on the spot with the customer while you're talking to them on the phone. But here's where it gets even better. I took it one step further. You see that top right icon? I'm still on a call, by the way. It's recording. You could shrink the phone down, and you have a floating person while you're in the truck, and I can browse through my schedule while talking to the customer. And I have them floating right here, talking to them. And I can browse my app, add a job, text, do anything I want while on. You can hear here. Oh shit, I muted it. Here. Testing. See? It's coming through the phone. We're on a phone call. It's recording. I'm going to take the speaker off. And now if I want to go back to this customer, I can just hit the phone icon and I'm back to talking to this customer. I would see all my previous jobs with them. I see their house, their street, and I could send photos. Like if I wanted to send a photo, I can take a photo, record a video while on the phone with them. I can be texting and going through my app. And guys, there's more to come to the phone system, but we're the first, Workies has phone system stuff. Here, I'm going to hang up now. So let's hang up. And what's really cool is you go to the phone system. That phone call recording is immediately
Look at this. Do you guys see what's going on here?
Within seconds. That entire phone conversation is available. Now, is there features that Workies has on their phone system that we don't have right now? Absolutely. You can't build out a whole call flow system yet, but we do have some really powerful phone stuff. So like if I go to my phone numbers, if you look at this, you can do a missed SMS, a missed call, text. So if you don't answer the phone, it literally will send anything you want to them. It'll say, sorry, I missed your call. I'll get back to you, so that they know you're there. It'll send a text to them if you missed the call. You could also custom voicemail, and if you don't pick up within 5 seconds or 10 seconds, have it go to your wife, or better yet, you can have it go to an AI answering machine service, Vappy.ai, which we're going to integrate eventually here soon. We'll integrate it ourselves, but you can send it to Vappy, and I'm going to make a YouTube video on setting up Vappy with Autopilot. And it's 10 times cheaper than getting any other AI answering service right now if you forward it to Vappy yourself. If you set up a Vappy account, you pay for your usage. You don't have to commit to any minimums. You don't have to commit to $49, $99 a month extra for AI answering service. I'm going to teach you guys how to set this up and connect it to Vappy through a YouTube video, and you'll pay only for the times you use it. You'll probably spend a few bucks a month. Unless you use it a lot and you get massive amounts of phone calls. So, it's going to be pretty freaking awesome. So, that is some of my favorite features. Another thing that I love, guys, is the analytics. So you have your dashboard, of course, which shows your upcoming jobs, your unread messages, and there's a lot more coming. I want you guys to know we're working on so much cool shit. A lot of cool stuff. It's a lot of work, guys. Building a phone system was not easy. Oh shit, Jeffrey, you're going live in 3 minutes. I'll wrap up here, Jeffrey. Shit, I'm so sorry, man. I didn't realize I was going to be this long. Maybe I'll put you up live here. So that's the phone system. That's the map. This is analytics. What's really cool about analytics is you don't have to run reports. So if you go to Workies, you can see your sales, right? Your sales, jobs done, that's it, right? You can go run different reports on the website. And I think you could pull up the metrics if you run reports on the website, but you don't get these analytics, okay? Like, look at this. You get not just your sales, you get your average job size. You get how many new clients. Yes, I imported a list of 113 clients yesterday. That's why it says 113. How many leads you entered into the system. How many repeat customers you got that day or that week. You can do this week, this month, last month, this year, last year. You could run all of this. And so you can see, I don't have that much data in the system right now because I always delete it and whatever. Delete it and re-add it. So the data's not, but it would be your data over the entire year, the month, whatever. You'd see new leads, repeat customers, payments due, collected payments, the breakdown of the job types, how much money are you getting on yard waste removal, appliance, attic clean out, where you're getting most of your jobs by lead source, online booking, Facebook ads, Angie's, business card, Craigslist, door hangers. So you get all this at a glance. And you get more of this on the website, by the way. There's more data on the website. So is it possible? Yes, Zebra, you can transfer your phone number from Google Voice to Autopilot. So I'm going to take a break from Autopilot. I wanted just to show a little bit of a demonstration today. I'm going to do this every day. I'll probably load up House Call Pro and Jobber, and I'll log into all their accounts, and I'll do something different each day with Autopilot. It's kind of my goal Monday through Friday is just to go live for an hour talking about junk removal, answering questions, and talking about Autopilot. But I think, yeah. So, guys, any questions? Any questions about Autopilot? Any questions about? Oh, it's my mom. While you guys think of questions, let me just take this and see if it's important. Hey, Mom, what's up? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay, I will. Yeah, for sure. I'm live on YouTube right now, so just shoot me a text, okay? I didn't know if it was gonna be like super. Just shoot me a text in like 30 minutes, okay? All right, all right, cool. Bye. Love you. Okay, so fuck yeah, yes, Kevin. Junk removal says this is dope, bro. Wally, that's sick. Thank you. Let me see if there's any questions above. I think I only saw one. Tarot Destroyer says a hamster snuck up his uncle's butt. That's crazy. Just find out your competitors do more than them. Yes, Xavier. As Alex Hermosi says, put in more reps. More reps. How would you differentiate yourself from computer competitors besides uniform branding? So here's the thing. Everybody's been teaching uniforms, branding, professional website, Google Maps, be nice, pricing sheets, looking professional. Like that's kind of like the basics now. So everybody has a fancy, crazy logo and they're wrapping their truck. Everybody's like trying to stand out and like differentiate themselves and provide great customer service. Like that's like just business 101. So you need to think on how you can differentiate yourself by, my differentiator was I was Jedi junk removal. I really leaned into the whole Star Wars thing. That was my edge. And tons of people on the phone asked me what my favorite movie was. And then I'd tell them my son's name is Jedi. And they'd be like, what? No way. A lot of people lean into the amount of support that they give the community. A lot like Abel with Temecula Valley. He's does a lot of community stuff. There's other people. One of our investors, he's known for, he does radio ads, but he's known for really helping with, I don't know if it's just domestic DV, domestic victim violence, DV victims, domestic violence victims. God damn, that was a tongue twister for me there. So a lot of people, what else? So you just got to figure out you got to figure out how you're going to stand out. So be a part of the community. Try to sponsor community events. Be the person who does more networking than the other person. Like, go to local business meetups and communities and BNI, Chamber of Commerce, anything you could think of. If that's not your jam, maybe you're the social media guy. Maybe you crush it. Maybe you're funny on camera. Maybe you push out really good content that benefits junk removal people. Don't be like all the Instagram kids and just try to sell courses. And just brag about how much money you make and just try to sell fucking courses when if that's what you want to do, that's fine. Oh god, I could rant about Instagram kids all day. But I'll save that for another live. Can we change an invoice due date on AP mobile app? Let me check. James, because I know you can on the website, obviously. I might as well show this, huh? Let's create an invoice. Here, let me see. Okay, so we're going to go to jobs, guys. Let's go to this job today, right here. The one that we're doing at 6 o'clock today. Let's just mark this job completed. So I'm going to show you how to do that. You can either go to the status dropdown and do that, or you can literally just hit finish and mark the job completed. It's going to ask if you want to send the complete text, the completed text message, which is the one asking for a review. And these are customizable text messages. I'm not going to send it because I just don't want to ignore. So the job has been completed, right? Now we got to collect payment because as you can see, we charged them $4.95 items, but there's no payments. Now the reason why I was doing this is, you know what? We don't need to do the payment right now. James had a question about the invoices. So let's generate an invoice. Now, you only need to generate invoices if the customer asks. You don't need to do an invoice every time unless that's how you rock. And you need to, you have an invoice for QuickBooks and you want to sync the invoices. You want an invoice for every job. You can do that. It's totally up to you. Chronic coachitis. Everyone's saying chronic coachitis. That's funny. Okay, so yes, everybody wants to be a coach. And there's nothing wrong with being a coach. It's just some people it comes from the wrong place, I think. And yeah, anyways, I'll go in a rant. If you guys want to hear me rant about Instagram kids, I'll do that later this week. I'll be the old man who complains, the old grumpy man. So we're going to hit the 3 dots up here. I'm actually thinking about adding some buttons that just says create invoice, but hit the 3 dots, hit create invoice. Okay. So here's the due date. But what James was asking is, can you change the due date? So after it's created, like obviously when you create it now, you can put any due date you want. So we'll just say the due date is going to be Monday of next week, but we're going to see if we can change it later. Invoice notes are public to your customer. Keep that in mind. Okay. Your customer will see the invoice notes. So now we have generated an invoice. We are on the invoice now. And you can see that you can add photos and videos to the invoice if you want the customer to get photos and videos. You can add notes. And then up here, you can send it, download it, go back to the job, delete it. And James, I'm proud to say that it looks like the due date is right there. Let's try to change it. I'm going to click on it. And we are going to change it to the 17th. Tomorrow, my money is owed. Let's hit apply. And go back. Go back. And I'm going to go to invoices now down here. And it looks like it is Wednesday, 12/17. It is due. So the answer to your question, James, is an astonishing and outstanding and amazing, beautiful yes. So that is that. Now, we can send the invoice via email, via text, both. We can also download the invoice and look at the invoice. So I'm just going to hit download. And what's really cool is when it sends them an invoice and the client, oh, damn it. Okay, I'll deal with that later. I don't want to go through my phone right now. Anyways, you can view the invoice PDF. You can send them the invoice, the PDF. And when they click the link to look at the invoice, it'll let you know that they looked at the invoice. It'll tell you. So, guys, I don't know what to tell you. You guys are just missing out on the greatness. Okay? But, I'll get you all to switch over eventually. So, oh yeah, you can send the invoice link from the app. I'm actually going to add something in there called copy invoice link too. So like if you just want to copy and paste the direct invoice link and not have to like send a text or email piece. But yes, if you hit send invoice, it will text them the invoice link or email them the link along with the PDF or the option to download the PDF or pay it too. They can pay it if you want them to pay through our platform. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. Brian asked, where can we find tutorial videos or walkthrough of the app? You should have got an email. If you signed up, you should have got an email with all of the links for the tutorial videos. If not, just hit me up. I'll send them to you. They will be on the they are on the Autopilot website you just won't be able to find them right now. So it'll be easy to find soon. So just message me on any platform, but also it should be in your Autopilot welcome email. I think it says like important resources or something like that in the subject. It should not have gone to spam, but check your spam. Just in case if you didn't get that email. Any other questions, guys? Tyler, what's up? Andrew, been busy as hell. That's good to hear, man. In KC, huh? Kansas City. I've actually been there one time. So I got to jump on a live here soon to watch my friend. He's doing some selling. I'm going to support him. Let's see. Let me see if he's... Oh, shit, he's live. Okay, I'm just going to mute that for now. I'll stay live and support him. Okay, so, yeah, definitely, man. I will definitely make my way out there. Yeah, if nobody has any other questions, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll be back. Let's see, how many viewers do we have? Okay, 17 viewers. Did you guys enjoy the demo of Autopilot? Please. Oh, by the way, guys, Autopilot has a 2-week free trial now. So just download it. Go to the website. Doesn't matter. Just sign up. There's a free trial now. 2-week free trial. So we're ready to rock and roll, guys. It's here. We're here. Autopilot's here, and we're cranking out new features all the time. So, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's pretty dark without that light, huh? So, yeah, guys, thank you so much. And as always, hold on, let me see. Oh, it's going to be backwards. Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold. What's my saying is, as always, guys, I leave you with this. Success is often covered in dirt, but so is gold at one point. Toodles! Whoopsh.